I'm a former New York State Supreme Court Justice. Let me tell you about a real case story. Now, this is a shocker, so stay with me. Stay with me on this one. We'll call her Miss Jones. Miss Jones is a visitor to New York City. She checks into a very prominent, well-established hotel. She's in her room. There's a knock on the door while she's there. Well, she expected the housekeeper, because she had called below for the housekeeper, to do something in the room. So she opens the door. As she opens the door, there's a naked man. This naked man pushes her into the room, and she screams, and he's beginning to attack her. Fortunately, there are other staff people on the floor. They rush into the room, and they accost this man, and they hold him. He was dead drunk. Later, it was found that he was from a foreign country. Well, we were retained. We found out that he had personal insurance, and we were able to get jurisdiction over him. And I won't go into the law school law of jurisdiction and venue and things of that kind. Suffice to say, an action was brought in the federal court in New York. We claimed, first of all, assault. He assaulted Miss Jones. Secondly, she suffered a post-traumatic stress disorder. She had. Well, the defendant's attorneys, they resisted the claim, they fought the jurisdiction, they created every kind of device to impede the process of this action. But they were dealing with our firm, and we knew how to attack this kind of a situation. Ultimately, after all kinds of depositions and all kinds of pretrial procedures, case came to trial. And before the trial, they recognized that this defendant was in deep, serious trouble. And the case was ultimately settled for a very substantial amount. Now, Ms. Jones had a terrible experience as a tourist in New York City. But at least when it was all over, she had the compensation that would give her a better quality of life and give her better financial security for the future. Well, that's it. Until we meet again, this is the storyteller telling you to stay safe and keep out of danger.